Alright, welcome back to Shaving with Fuzzy. I'm Fuzzy. Hi y'all on Tuesday morning. Just barely morning. It's coming up on noon, but it is Tuesday morning. So we were off yesterday and worked the weekend, and we're off yesterday. So we got enough to shave to be fun with there. And yeah, so that's what we're going to do. Now this video is going to be a little different because this video I'm going to load to the Toast YouTube channel instead of the Shaving with Fuzzy channel. So it's all about toast. I thought about toasting some bread and putting some apple jelly on it. I've been having a hard time finding just regular old apple jelly. And I don't know why, but it seems like I've been looking for a while and I haven't been able to find it. Even going to places, you know, going to Cracker Barrel for breakfast and they have the little things of jelly and all on the table, or Waffle House or IHOP or whatever. You don't see apple jelly anymore apparently. And I'm not sure why. Let me tell you what, while I'm looking at something, let me fix it. But thought I had all that trimmed up. But anyway, so today I stopped by a little store, and it's called a Save More, or Save You More, I think it is here. And it's Arabs, however you want to say them. And I don't know if you've ever been in a store, but it's an Arab store. But it's what I would imagine like a New York bodega or something like that. You go in and they got everything in there, and it's not a real big store. So they pack everything on the shelves, and they got a cooler, and they do they got a little hot food counter where they do fried chicken and you know, corn dogs and things of this nature. And but running up and down the shelves this morning, I just randomly happened to stop. And so just a second, let's get this part of it started. You know, this is a shaving video. So anyway, cheap shave today. We're going to use the Dollar Tree soap with a Dollar Tree brush, which is the absolute worst synthetic brush out on the market, but it's only $1.25, so what do you expect? And we're going to use Dollar Tree aftershave. Now, just because it's blue, don't compare it in any possible way to Aqua Velva, because it ain't. It's not even trying to be. But it's a nice light, it's a powdery scent, nice light powdery scent. It's got castor oil in it, as I recall. So there's nothing really, you know, it's nothing special, but there's nothing particularly wrong with it. And for a razor, we are not going to use the unmentionable Dollar Tree razor, because today's about toast. That's TOST, the number 3.com, and I'll tell you why in a minute. And this nice little G6 that I hadn't used in a while. I just put a fresh Persona blade in it, and I think it's going to be good. So anyway, I stopped beside this Arab convenience store today. And the first thing that disappointed me was it is now a gun-free store. But I had read the news the other day, and this particular store had a shooting in the parking lot the other day, and someone got killed. And so I kind of figured maybe that's what their knee-jerk reaction was going to be. It's not in the nicest neighborhood, and it's their clientele is not, you know, people showing up in Rolls Royces. Just, we'll say. And but that's their knee-jerk reaction, is that, yeah, we got these people to come in. So the people that are going to come in and shoot people in the parking lot are going to worry about that sign on the door, right? Don't think so, Sparky. But anyway, that was the first thing I noticed. But I was just drifting up and down the aisles. I had a few minutes, wanted to see what I could see. And I went in for a soda. I drink way too many sodas. But anyway, and I found a jar of just generic brand apple jelly. So I picked it up because I hadn't been able to find apple jelly in a while at my regular stores that I go through. And now that I say that, the next time I go to everywhere, everybody's going to have it, and I'm going to look like I just didn't know what I was looking for or something. But I have been looking for a while for just plain old, not apple butter, just plain old apple jelly. And part of it is I think they use apples in a lot of the different jellies as a filler because it's cheap and easy. It's like using cane syrup and stuff because, you know, cane syrup's something you can get. They water down maple syrup and everything else with it. thinking probably that's what it is. But anyway, it goes. I was able to find some, so I was happy about that. So today is a toast day, and I should have done this shave a while back. Earlier in the month was the birthday of Toast 3 at TOST, the number 3.com. This is the third iteration of it. The first two, there were issues. One of them was issues with ownership, and then the other one was it got to be too expensive at the host where it was, and you couldn't just move it to another one. So we started a third one, and so far this one's been okay, knock on wood. But earlier this month, I think the 12th, don't quote me on that one, but I think the 12th was the birthday of Toast. I paid for the domain name renewal and everything, so we still got it for a while. We're going to post this as a birthday shave to Toast, kinda. Not really, but that's kind of what it is. But we're going to put it on the Toast YouTube channel. Quite frankly, I don't post enough over there. Actually, nobody posts enough over there, because I don't think there was one video in the last great while. But anyway, this is how it goes. So how does the G8 shave, you say? Well, it shaves great. I mean, it's a G, so it shaves like a G, which is great. This particular one is not overly aggressive feeling. It doesn't have an overly aggressive feeling blade feel. I have a G8 that does, and I have an E2 that does. But mostly, the G's are very efficient in my book, but they don't really have what I would call an excessive amount of blade feel. But then again, I like an excessive amount of blade feel personally. But what do I know? There we go. First pass, everything nice and cleaned up. We could leave it like it is. We could do a touch-up pass. We could be done. But we always do our regular routine. The Dollar Tree soap, if you haven't tried it, is well worth getting a hold of. At $1.25 a cake. It does a real good job. I've heard people talking about it dries their skin out, and I think some people just have to have something to complain about. And if it's not something that costs a whole lot of money, they're going to complain about it, because if it ain't expensive, it ain't going to work for them. I mean, geez, how do you expect something that doesn't cost enough money to be good and actually work good? I've also found the secret to these cheaper brushes is more paintbrush, less swirlies. But it works. And to me, it's nice and slick. I don't find my skin's dried out by it. I don't moisturize anyway. So maybe I just don't know what I'm talking about, because maybe my skin's always dry and I just don't know it. I don't know. Whatever the reason, I don't see it drying anything out. Oh boy. We're gonna get in for another Tuesday. So if you haven't visited Toast lately, well, you know, read some. I leave it open to where most everything there guests can read. You have to be a member to, and you have to have a password, even as a member, for what we call the range. And that password is readily available. You don't have to know the secret handshake or anything. We had issues a while back to where someone was taking issues with some of the stuff posted because they weren't actually gun people. But so my solution was not just to say, oh well, you don't like it, don't read it. Put a password on it. Then ain't worry about it. And yeah, Range has got gun stuff. That's what we do over there, and we're not very politically correct. But anyway, we got that, and then we have the YouTube makers forum in there, and that's password protected also. But most things over there, you can read as a guest. And not only that, but you can get to the old sites. There's links on there to the old sites. There's a lot of single edge information. There's a lot of people that know a whole lot more than I do, and that have posted stuff. Everything from valet razors, you know, all the way back down the line to the old wedge razors and all this stuff. They've posted stuff on. And then on the newer one, when we started doing 3D printed razors, and you had the modern, you know, the Eco and the Starling and the modern Hawk, and I'm not going to be able to remember all the different, the newer razors. We have sections on those too. We also allow shade razors. Shade razor is a single half of DE, and the Shake Sharp is a vintage. It uses an unmentionable blade, but there's only one side exposed, and it's really, so anyway, we decided that one was okay. And then there were some people taking unmentionables and grinding down one side of them to make it a shade razor. And those are okay. We have a board on the forum that those are okay. Hold that thought just 1 second for me. My prop guy, I tell you what, we're going to have a talk with the prop guy. He knew good and well that we were running out of witch hazel up here, and he didn't fill up my little light bulb bottle. I tell you what, that prop boy, we're probably gonna have to fire him. But anyway, I got more, so we'll make it work. We'll get the shade finished. Anyway, very nice shave. I could probably not even worry with a touch-up shave, but I'm going to. I don't feel any particularly rough areas, but we'll go over the areas that we always find a little bit. Also, I would remind folks to, if you think you got a really good shave, wait a few minutes and then check it. Also, if you think you got a really bad shave, sometimes wait a few minutes and check it and give your skin time to breathe. There's no such thing as the hot towel opening pores and the cold towel closing pores. That doesn't work. There's no such thing. But if you wait after a shave, your face will feel different. The skin does tighten and loosen up. But I've had some shaves that at the time I felt weren't the best. Give it a few minutes and you're back in business. But this shave feels good from the start, so I don't think there's going to be any issues here. We're going to finish up, like I said, with the blue Dollar Tree stuff. And like I said, in the green, you can't equate to skin brace or anything like that. Again, it's a powdery, it's a little different powdery scent, but it's still just a light powdery scent. Neither one of these are very heavy. But to me, they feel good on the skin, and they have a pleasant scent, even if it's light. Nothing wrong with that scent. There you go, my Dollar Tree toast shave. They don't sell a razor at Dollar Tree that's not unmentionable. Unmentionable, by the way, in case you didn't know, at Toast, everything that is not a single edge safety razor injectors is unmentionable. Those two-sided thingies, or the one-sided thingies that aren't safety razors, are unmentionables. And we're pretty obsessive over that, by the way, just in case you wonder. Oh, good dark roast coffee. But there you go. Well, we took that couple of days worth and got it right down to what we want to go to work. So there we go. That's what we're doing today. I hope things are good where you are. And I just, I hope your days are going as good as mine, because I guess I can't complain at all. Get that in there without getting cut on a blade. It's always nice. Remember, whoever you are, whatever you're doing, happy shaves to you. Come over and see us at Toast. That's TOST3.com. All single edge, all the time. Yeah, I stole that from somebody, but anyway, I like using it. Also, come over to the sharp side. That's another one, because you got the sharp side, and then you got the spine there. But anyway, that's where all that comes from. All right, y'all have a good. Whoever, what are you doing? Happy shaves. to you.